Welcome everyone to this live stream. Lovely Saturday. Hopefully lovely for you. We're gonna do some more Planet Crafter. And of course I've got the guest of honor, the most important part of the entire production, Mr. Timmy and Mr. Sharky. Now, special guest Mr. Sharky. So yeah, we're gonna do some more Planet Crafter, picking up from where the stream cut last week when storms caused my power to completely drop. So yeah, we'll get caught up today and do some more good work. I did have to redo a couple things because apparently, even though I saved right before the power cut, it wasn't finished writing the save file. Like, the power cut, and it showed like it was finished, but it didn't finish writing. It's something maybe with the Steam cloud save. I'm not sure, but I had to do a recovery on it and fix a few things. But we're back where we're supposed to be. Timmy, you want your snack? Okay, I'll give it to Sharky. Here, I'm gonna give it to Sharky. Sharky gets the snack. Timmy's gotta decide to steal it. You're not gonna steal the snack? You don't want it? Here. Sharky will share with you. No? Alright, he just wants to be petted. Greetings, Jason and Jenny. Thanks for joining. Get cat talk out. Hey, Felonius, good afternoon to you too. So still no update on No Man's Sky or Planet Crafter. Of course, Planet Crafter did say September for the update. We're still waiting on Worlds Part 2, but obviously we haven't got Worlds Part 2 yet for No Man's Sky. So yeah, we're still waiting on that to drop any day now, you know. But we still have a whole new game save in Planet Crafter to work through now, so got plenty to do. Timmy? Are you full from lunch? Is that it? You're too full from lunch. You don't want another snack. All right, Mr. Shark gets to keep the snack then. He's like, oh wait, no, never mind. I do want that snack. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, so again, you know, last week power cut out, internet dropped everything. Apparently something with, I guess, the Steam cloud save, because internet syncing, whatever, something messed up, and my save got corrupted. I had to restore it. I did lose a little bit, but I think I got all that back from last week. So we're going to dive in now, get moving again in Planet Crafter. And just wait for it to pick up. Come on, OBS. There we go. All right, so got my grass spreaders out there. I think I actually added one compared to what I had last time. And we are at the stage, liquid water coming up, you know, closing in on 10%. We actually have water showing now outside. And I did go ahead and bump up, I think, an extra nuclear reactor than what I put in last time, where the save apparently messed up. But we got the start, you know, we got some green there because I made it have green there. And we've got, of course, this. We're going to do some rockets today because I need resources. And I don't want to go and, well, I can't mine them yet. So we're going to do a bunch of rockets today. Which makes me think, you know, at first, I need some water. Let's grab, yep, okay, I already emptied that recently enough. So get some water. Let's go check my miners over here. So how's everybody doing today? Everybody had a good week? Jenny, are you, do you have me on the TV again while you play Once Human? Is that the one you're playing today? That was a recent enough collection. Also, we need to go into the maze today and check out that wreck. Also, bunch of super alloy through the area. That'll save me some trouble on trying to make super alloy. Jason, back to work Monday. Aw. Finally have to get your long vacation during summer, and now you gotta go back to work. And I went the wrong direction. Nah, with that, there we go. There's that. Okay. You know what? I probably collected the iridium at the same time as that, so obviously I don't have a lot to worry about. We'll go ahead and do the maze so I can get some of that super alloy. I do have my jetpack now. Also, there'll be some aluminum in there that I need. I don't think I ever came back over here to grab some of the aluminum after I had to restore the save. Just for your reference, if you do have a problem with your save getting corrupted or something like that, there is a backup file that you can use as a way to restore your save. That's part of the autosave that just, it goes and, you know, backs up every so often. You just have to basically duplicate that file and rename it where the saves are located, and then it will pick up and work. Can't remember the exact specifics on it, but it was like a very quick search on Google for the information. And it was just like a post on the Steam community pages. But if you ever have it happen where it says your save did not save correctly, it's corrupted, there's a way to restore it. You might just lose like 10 minutes of progress. Oh, you know what? I probably should grab iron and stuff that lets me build a oxygen site. I was even thinking about needing to pack in for some oxygen. Silicon. And, oh, I see it. Yep, titanium. All right, I should be good. Let's go ahead and get up here. And I'll build my little base. Also, there's the osmium location over here. I need to go and check. Morning, Teuton. Vacation starts, so time to get stuff done around the house. Yeah, you know, unless you, like, your vacation is, I'm going out of town. Your vacation ends up being a staycation, and that always turns into, like, housework. You know, getting caught up on things at home that you can't do, or, you know, choose to postpone. You know, it's not always that you can't do it. It's sometimes that you're like, I don't feel like it right now. So it becomes that, I'll wait, do this later. And then later, you got something else you gotta wait. You say, I'm gonna wait and do this later. I'm gonna wait for it to get nice and warm outside, you know, stuff like that. At least that's it for me. You know, it's always find an excuse to say, I don't feel like doing that right now. I'll do it later. And I've got plenty of that I need to do myself. Of course, also now, I guess, depends, you know, on what you want to do for a vacation. Vacations are definitely, like everything else, more expensive now. So it's not like it's the same as before. Oh, it may be a case you stay home because you can't afford to go anywhere. Because it's just too expensive now to try and go anywhere. Ooh, I got my biolab now. There we go. We'll get to build that in a moment. You know, I would love to go somewhere, but I wouldn't do like a crazy expensive trip. As far as I wouldn't do like a resort or anything. I would want to do just a road trip. You know, go out, see, like, you know, pick a city to go and, you know, visit, check it out, sightseeing kind of thing. You know, and honestly, as long as I was confident enough I'm not gonna have a major car issue, do it on my own. Great. I hope I have... Yep, I do. Look at that. I thought I was going the right direction. Now, apparently I'm going out the wrong way. Yeah, coming out a different side. I did not have enough, I don't think, to make it all the way over there. Always good to have the supplies for an oxygen base. Until you don't need oxygen bases, then you're okay, but you know. Get stuff ready for moving, so, oh yeah, you said you gotta move. I just gotta get stuff organized and try to declutter. There's too much junk. You know. I think that's, yeah. Wish we just had, instead of like an auto transfer everything, just a built-in way to transfer matching. So if you have an existing item that matches, you can do that. I know there's a mod, and I can't remember if I actually still have it installed, that you can, there's a way to do it. You click and it transfers one type of item. There's one I felt like did that, where you could have it transfer only stuff you already had in the other container. Oh yeah, I probably need to get those blueprint chips in order to decode. Screen mapping. Oh, that's nice. I don't exactly have a need for the mapping screen as much as I need a count of the I just want to see how many of the satellites I've put up. I have blueprint, but I'm not gonna worry about that. He was invited to a food show thing, but so much to do. I mean, that's one way, you know, to procrastinate. You say, I'm gonna go eat food at this thing. You know, I probably shouldn't stay and work on this, but nah, it's food. Go eat. Okay, next, yeah, I'm not using those yet. Okay, so we've got hopefully enough now for a few things. I need one of those, and then okay, my brain is like not working just yet on this. What was the recipe? Yeah, 1 rocket engine, 2 super alloy. And we're gonna do the uranium right now because I've got iridium for the moment. I can always do the, you know, once my iridium mine is not producing enough to keep up, we'll throw in some of these. But so 2 more super alloy and the 3 cobalt. What I'm doing, I got super alloy. And then there we go. I actually have to go get some cobalt in a moment. And launch the rocket. And then we'll get to, I'll give it time for me to run around. Actually, you know what, while that's going, I'll go check the iridium mine. I'll let it just do its thing where I'm not being hit. Hopefully I'm not going to have too many asteroids land on top of the cave. Kind of a problem if they're all landing up there on the balcony area and I can't get to that yet. At least not the normal way. I can always build my way up there. nuclear reactor. Yay. Explosive powder, which I have not set up for making yet. You know what? Why not? Why not? This is not permanent. This is just to get by right now. Oh, and I got it rotated the right way. That's why I like... Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, I've got 3 nuclear reactors over there right now. And this will produce more than all 3 of those. So, that's a definite, you know, you want to do that. Okay, I can see a little bit of the green. Okay, it looks like there is a, like, core up there. Right up there. But it looks like the debris has already gone away. It's interesting that it despawned that quickly. Yeah. I could wait till, like, nightfall and try to go and get... Look where the green dots are showing, but the cores will be gone at that point. So I might end up not seeing some of the green, the uranium drops as a result. Like if they're in the right spot where I can't see it because of a ledge. Like this, I wouldn't have seen that without going up to the other one, so... Yeah, if that despawns... That's one thing about it, you know, when certain things despawn, it does make it harder to see certain things in certain areas. Right. I'm so ready to not have to use the rockets for this. So just summon the rockets to get the boost from them, and that's all I need. My production is handled elsewhere. That was 2 impacts in one spot, so I hope I'm getting all the pieces. And of course, there's no crouching in this game. Oh, another one. Oh, yeah. Good thing this is not underwater yet. I wasn't even paying attention to my oxygen level at all. Oh, is that? Nope, that is not the one I was trying to get. That's the one. So I did have another piece I missed. Well, I'll come back. If I missed one, there'll still be a green spot glowing somewhere during the night at some point. Sanchez! Yo! You made it. Oh, hey, yo, look, right there. I didn't even see those. Oh, yeah, see, some of it did fall over the edge. It was just obscured earlier. And apparently some of it is just, like, gonna float there. Oh, come on, come on. There. That one was being very picky. Ahead and dump these. I know I saw at least one over here. They are definitely, it feels like, spread out more on where the meteors tend to land. At least last stream they were spread out more. And then this stream is like there's 3 over there all together, little cluster, and then nothing in the middle, and then, you know, over here suddenly. And when I had to redo one of the launches, the rockets that I lost from the save file corruption, it was like, you know, way off to the side, out towards the aluminum fields. It was just, you know, there's nothing all through here, and then way over here and off to the left, one. I just saw it because green glowing spots on the ground from a distance. That was 10. Actually, I want to say, I think it was, I was just happened to go along here and look and saw green spots like right down here. It was in that little spot there. Some issues with that not placing correctly with the terrain. Yep. I think I mentioned this last stream. I'm thinking at this time I want to build a spot where I build an enclosed area using the foundations so that when there's meteor storms, they can't hit me. Basically, I build it where I'm protected. And, you know, if that was as deep as the water was going to get, I could be like, you know, maybe build it over this area, just kind of build some stuff that's like, you know, elevated walkways. I kind of want to avoid building over the water as much this time because of, you know, it does add some complications. But, yeah, I'm kind of thinking, like, I want to build it almost like an enclosure, and I'm thinking now I need to just find me a spot where there's, like, a good area, but I've got some canyon walls close by enough. Maybe I could just build over there this time. Instead of building here at the edge, let the water fill in, build over there right next to where it opens up towards the waterfall. And then I'd have where I could just build an top piece of foundation grids that goes over the top so that when there is a meteor storm, I can just let it happen. I don't have to worry about being hit at any point. Complete outdoor safety. Yep, okay, and that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there, just so I know it doesn't give me any issues about being just outside of range. Okay, went a little too far. Go ahead. You know what? Here, let's just take that out. And then I'll just line it up like this. Ah, it's close enough. And I'm missing the only thing from that I don't have. It was explosive powder. There we go. Another one in place, actually. Safe to go ahead and take these out. That's what I did with the alignment. I put them like that. That's how I made them so neat. And layouts was putting them on the frame edges. All right. Yeah, I'm so ready for drones. At this point, I just want to have it where I dump everything in a drop box so the drones take care of it. Okay, let's get my iridium, because I'm sure I got a few more items. We'll do another uranium rocket, because again, right now I'm doing okay as far as iridium availability, thanks to these. It would not hurt to do the boost that's going to give me in terms of terraformation index, but I want power, I want uranium. I need another uranium rocket. Alright. Boom. Boom. Yeah, okay, 10. And so I've got, right now, a total of 20. So that's... Okay, we'll do... one rocket with cobalt. Actually... I'll do that both. Let's, you know, 2 rockets simultaneous launch is not going to be an issue. So we're going to do... Oh, they disabled the control click on this. I can't do my, or the space is occupied. Oh. That's why it is. So I can't do massive rocket launches anymore. They fixed my bug that I liked. And did not give us an automated rocket platform. How dare they? Like, they could have given us at least a rocket platform tier 2 where you put the supplies in and you tell it build these rockets and it just launches them one after another. And you can tell it to not cause the meteor storms, just make it where the rockets do nothing but generate the boost. I don't like that. Maybe there's a mod that changes that back so I can do my massive rocket launches again. Got algae generator. May not be the best time to build it right now, since water is still kind of increasing bit by bit. Don't need those. What else? Think of what I want to do. Oh, we still got rockets. It's just I can't do 200 rockets at one time. Which, you know, that did cause problems. I mean, significant problems. But it was still a case of, you know, it let me get so many boosts that it was useful, you know, in terms of like the extra boost I would get from the percentages. And let's face it, to get some of those numbers, you know, the amount of rockets, it still had to be a case of me using the mods to do it. You know, the craft from containers, and then having the item stacking so I have enough storage. But, you know, I go launch like all 200 at a time, and boom, you know, I didn't have to actually wait for everything to, you know, all of these to process. It you know, I just let them launch so I could save and exit and come back and get the effect of it. I'm sure I could probably still, like, save and exit and then load the save and get the effect right now. If I just wanted the actual effect still. But I do need the resources this time. It may be a case that if nothing else, I could still, by using craft containers, I build a rocket, click the button to launch, build the nerd rocket, because it did, as you saw, treat it like the platform was open. Once I hit the launch button, the platform was open to build again. I could just build, click the launch button, build, click the launch button, build, click the launch button, and just do that in sequence quickly, causing it to launch a lot of rockets, but it won't be as fast. It won't be like, I can't use my rapid fire mouse button to do the build all the rockets and then sit there and launch all the rockets. Oh, well, I'll test it on the next one. Once I get all these done, it could be worth a test. Just see if, you know, probably won't make a difference, but sometimes there's a way you can get around things like that because of just the speed at which you trigger something. If you click fast enough, it gets around a limit because it's not giving the game enough time to recognize. So it might be possible. Try it. See if I can get a you know, bunch of rockets, or get at least 3 rockets built in one go because rapid fire button. I'm thinking more likely though it's a case that they disabled the right click functionality. That, to me, if I was the developer, that would be the easiest thing. Right click to continue crafting, disable it with the rocket platform. It's simple, it's less work than trying to put in some kind of restriction saying, hey, don't let them build more than one. You know, it's always a case of they could have fixed, obviously, a little flaw in that it did not count the platform as being used until the rocket was fully built. They could change that too. So it could be a case of it's just, oh, well, once the rocket starts building, it's now in place. But I feel like that was tied to just the core build function, which would mean it would also affect other things. And there are, I'm sure, some cases where it might not help things in the game if it's like, oh, you start building this and now you can't build here again, or, you know, craft again kind of thing. So I'm feeling like they just disabled the right whole control to repeat build. I feel like that's probably what happened. And if that's the case, and all it takes is somebody finding a way in a mod to say re-enable, you know, whole control to repeat build for the rocket platform, and I'm back in business. All right, there we go. Water before I dehydrate. Yes. You'll go ahead. Actually, I'm going to need a bunch more food production. But ooh, did I just see that? Food grower 2? No, I did not. Flower spreader. That's what it was. Okay, I got flower spreaders. So I know I saw a meteor land over on that side, like over on the other side of the cave. And here's this spot again. I came through here and got stuff, went over there. It feels almost, honestly, like they defined specific locations with 1.0 full release, instead of it being, here's randomized landing spots for the meteors. It's almost like they changed it to, here is defined places for them to land, because it seems like that spot right there keeps getting them every time. Is this? There. Okay, it landed just inside the cave. I guess any more. That was another advantage of the rockets, like being able to stack the rockets. Once you launch the next one, it starts despawning all the rubble from the previous meteors hitting. It clears it, so all you see are the uranium and iridium and such. So doing that, it made it easy to find stuff, or easier to find stuff. Let's see. Okay, I got some iridium. We'll do another 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. I want to go get some super alloy. 6. I need 6. And we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 uranium, 1 iridium. Alright, so check Wii mod. You know, I didn't check that. Let me actually look real quick now that you mentioned Wii mod. I know it's something I was trying it with the other day on a game, or, you know, like 2-3 weeks ago I tried it with a certain game because I was wanting to see what all it had for it, and like half of the stuff didn't work anymore. Like half of the little trainer stuff did not work. Oh, of course, it's got to do an update. Let's see if it'll let me do it later. There we go. Okay. Let's see. The Planet Crafter. Okay. Unlimited health, unlimited thirst, unlimited oxygen, easy craft. Which, okay. Tell me. Super running speed, fly mode, easy construction, and easy rockets craft. Okay. It's not giving me any, let me see, like, definition of what that means. But, to me, that either means it's faster, like it builds, like, faster, or it's the, you know, it gets the stacking back. So, we may have to try that today. Alright, so I'm gonna do 2 and 1. Yeah, it's either it's disabled the control to build, or it's acting like once you start building, the space is blocked. That may be it. It may actually be that instead, before, the rocket had to completely finish for it to count that the platform was in use, the space was occupied. And right there, it did differently. So like before 1.0, if I started building a rocket, I could spam the rockets. But if I started building, I could not launch until the rocket finished building. Like you could see visually it's constructing. And once that was done, it was ready to launch. If you built the rocket and then started tapping the launch, it would not launch anything. It would act like there was nothing there. So it looks like all they did was change it so that once the rocket starts building, it now treats it as the space is occupied immediately, which allowed me there. Instead, I was able to tell it build and then turn and launch the rocket immediately, build, and before it was even finished, you know, doing the little nanites, whatever, to build the rocket, you know, the visual, I was able to launch it. So it literally is just, they changed it. It's not control is disabled, it's that as soon as you click to build, the space is occupied. But you can then go ahead and immediately turn and launch. So even without Wii mod, I can come here and I can just go click, 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 click and just do that back and forth. It's not going to be fast, as fast, but I can get it to let me launch a lot of rockets one after another. But yeah, we'll have to test the Wii mod thing too, just see if what that exactly does. Does it just turn it back to like the rocket does not occupy the space? Or is it just it re-enables? I'm assuming it's gonna have to be that, because that was an immediate, like, this space is occupied, and that's not how it did during early access. So that's what they changed. You know what? Let's go ahead, because I will need... There we go. 6 more. Honestly, right now, this is also about boosting production a bit. Okay, that's fine. Not really needing... I mean, it'll be faster than the atmospheric one, but I've got that going. So this, definitely got to get my oxygen production going. That produces a little bit, not a lot. It's just grass spreaders and flower spreaders. I gotta do the flower spreaders. We'll get that going. So I got everything. I just need fertilizer. And of course I need algae. All right, I don't have the algae yet because I'm waiting for the water to finish. But you know what? I'll go ahead. There. So I did find a bioplastic nugget. Might as well make use of it. Wow, that didn't even... I didn't see anything flying out from that, so that looks almost like it went on the other side of the canyon. Let's see where these... Okay, that one I see hitting there. Okay. Trying to avoid using space food at the moment. I'll go ahead and do that. And while I'm thinking about it, save. Because apparently it does take a moment for it actually fully write everything from the save. Unlocks. Where am I at on that? Tier 2. 364 pressure. Okay. So gas extractor. Not so worried about that. So 41. All right, that's not gonna work. But tier 3 drills do have power, and I'm kind of, you know, these take up a good bit of space. I'll go in that direction. But let's see. How is power doing? Perfectly fine. What can I get through here? Tier 2 at 25. That is not happening anytime too quickly. Okay. So I should have... Yeah, I can see green there, green there. So I should have a bunch of pickup spots. However, I need some aluminum as well. I'm gonna go get some aluminum. My goal right now is I want to hurry up and get tier 2 ore extractor, because that will work at the other ore sites like uranium and super alloy, so I can automate the production for super alloy as well. Definitely need a bunch of that. Xbox, hello, you made it. As opposed to like way late in the stream like last week. I think it was last week you were quite late compared to normal. That's there. Oh, there's some there. Yeah, plenty of uranium and some iridium this time. I feel like that's a good combo there. 2 uranium, 1 iridium. That's a good balance of resources since I am producing iridium in the mine, so. And uranium really is just more for the fact that I am going to need power. A lot of power production right now, and the I remember there's certain things I know I'm going to need, like uranium rods for production wise, that you have to have uranium rods to build them. Okay, sure, yeah. The wombo combo with the rockets. I know I only got 3, and they changed the way it works in 1.0. So no 200 rockets without a cheat, or without a mod to disable a feature. I don't need ice. I got water production. I don't need to worry about it. We'll take these because I'm going to use a bunch of that doing these rockets. And of course, silicon's going to be one I need a bunch of. Magnesium. I don't know if I've actually been getting enough magnesium from the extractors. I may go ahead and slap an extractor out here just for the general production. Alright, now. Yep, not ready. Okay. Oh, I see some green over there. Check, make sure I'm not missing anything right around here. Okay, that did not get anything. Reshnet, buenas noches. Or buenos dias, buenas tardes. It depends on where you are, what time it is for you. Let me go get some oxygen. Since I think my survival pod is out actually underwater. Yep. No oxygen from the survival pod now. Oh, there's at least some pieces I missed previously. Maybe in the meteor that was there before. I feel like there was green over here. I thought I saw some. Maybe I did not have anything. Oh, there it is. Yep. I saw it. It was actually underwater. It just showed through. Oh yeah, there's some. Wait. That's it, yeah. See the windows from the survival pod there. Yes. Same with Subnautica. There's a certain distance, the windows render in where you can visibly see them, but nothing else, you know, from the structure. All right, let's see. That is a bunch of uranium and iridium. It's gonna take a while still. Yep, that's gonna take a bit. That actually is moving quicker than I thought it was. I'm going to go ahead and do another reactor. I'll clear those. I need... Oh, no, that. 3 of those, yep. Okay, that's what it was, yep. And that is going to be number 3. Yep. Bingo. That should be enough. 783, yeah, I think I've got enough to spare right now. So, heaters. I've got a bunch of heaters upstairs because I did not go build any external heaters yet. Or actually, oh, those are the ones that stay inside. Okay, so it's the tier 4 when they start going outside. I guess, yeah, it's gotta be tier 4 then. So we're gonna do. Oh, iridium, not iridium rods. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Oh, well, okay. Can I wedge them in there fully? Nope, I cannot. There we go. Sometimes finding that sweet spot is a pain. Oh, I don't have any mushrooms growing yet. Probably should do that. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'm not gonna eat the mushrooms. I'm just gonna... Well, you know, I need 2. I don't even know if I have 2 seed packs, but go for it. 1 mushroom. No, we'll go with squash, because squash is good in terms of food. Maybe I can find their mushroom pack. Alright, got more. Still doing fine. Heat is improving much faster. 41. I feel like... Oh, I guess I'm not launching any rockets at the moment. All my iridium gone to heaters. I need 9 to make a iridium rod for a rocket engine. Yeah, so that gives me 9. I got enough to launch 1 rocket. Oh, and I see another green spot over there. Just happened to notice it. I missed. What? What? Did I clicked the wrong thing, wrong direction on one of them? I put the stuff in instead of taking it out. That's what happens when you play games that do the opposite of each other. You got one game, your inventory's on the left. Apparently I must not have clicked it correctly or something, but one game, your inventory's on the left. That game, the inventory's on the right. And I'm gonna go for that spot real quick. I think I'm almost... That actually may be max water height. If not, I'm close. I want to say, I feel like there was that spot there had just that tiniest little bit of land above the water surface. I kind of feel like the rocks there were covered up a little bit more than that right at the moment. That's why I don't like building the algae growers early, because you saw that algae was stuck down at the bottom. I have plenty of uranium. There we go. We'll get another iridium rocket going just so I can start getting my stock back up. And not gonna worry about the GPS. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna take a moment. So, what was that? I needed fertilizer, and fertilizer I need mushrooms, which one I'm waiting on. Mushrooms to grow. Yes. Oh no, algae. That's what it is. Algae for fertilizer. I don't have enough of that. Bioplastic nuggets. Liquid water is not done yet. That should be a little bit more height level. And it should get up, yeah, just a tiny bit higher. Drill is closing in when we're over halfway. That will get pressure up. Or it's just going to give me the gas extractor. Really, I need heat. Or heaters. And then I need some flower spreaders. Yeah. Okay. So unless it is another storm about to start. Ooh, yeah, I can see the red over there. It is time. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go this spot, that wreck, and see if I get a mushroom seed pack. And I just need my oxygen supplies. There we go. Build this, and I know I can do this later, but I always forget about it until this is partially underwater, and then it's more difficult to find the way in, for me at least. I'm gonna go to the front because there should be this. Yay, a mushroom pack. Look at that. I got mushroom seeds. So that gives me 2. Means that squash plant, 1 harvest, is gone. That construct, take some seeds, you know, totally what I keep on my shelf. Just packs of seeds. Also like how this is a wrecked ship, you know, and the seeds are just laying on the shelf like it's fine. So was there somebody surviving out of this at one point and they left the seed packs on the shelf? Or did somebody, you know, come here and just decide to put them down? Because you know the seeds with the shipwreck, like it crash landed, those are gonna get tossed around. They're not just gonna be laying on the shelf. So it's gotta be like somebody was living here, at least temporarily. See, like that being on the ground, on the floor, I get that. The ones that are neatly packed on the shelves, I mean, mainly the ones that are out in the open. That's the ones that throw me off. Hang on a second, I'm getting an alert. Well. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna have to be BRB real quick. Oh boy, I'm sorry. Let me make sure everything is picking back up. I'm sorry about that. I've had an issue, been going for a while with an individual who has been basically to the point of stalking me. And I had to tell this person yet again to leave the property. And I'm just glad that they did, and I didn't have to go and call the police this time. I should have. If I wasn't in the live stream, I've been calling the police on them. But yeah, no. Sorry that every time I think I've gotten over this issue, they come back, and no matter what I say, they keep coming back. So let's get back into the game so I can have some fun. All right, here we go. Back to trying to loot everything. And oxygen. I'm just gonna go ahead and head back to get oxygen. No, unfortunately, you know, restraining order is not as simple to get. Now, if there is a criminal, element to it, then you can request an emergency restraining order. Fortunately, that has not happened yet, where there's a criminal, element to it. Now, you know, again, if I wasn't streaming right now, I would have just been like, I'm calling the police, and I would have it reported. I did have to report it already to the police, but that was back in like February. I had to report an incident regarding this person, and all they said was, you know, basically, you know, me telling this person you're not welcome here is one thing. Once the police tell them you are not allowed to be here, it can be officially noted. And then if they show up again, it's straight trespassing. I can have charges brought against them. But the problem is, you know, I don't want to, you know, anytime they show up, it's always when I've got something going. Like either I've got to leave for something, or like today doing this. It's never when I can be like, you know what? Hang out for a minute and let me call the cops and get them out here so they can tell this person they are barred from this property to leave. And you know, and plus a restraining order is a piece of paper. Yeah, if they violate it, you can, you know, if you got proof of it, you can go and say they violated the restraining order, and they can have a warrant out to get them. But it's still just a restraining order. It's just a piece of paper, you know. Some cases the cops won't even bother with it, like on that. Like if they get called out, they'll just tell the person that you gotta go. I guess they won't have to deal with the paperwork, say, oh yeah, person violated restraining order. But it is a case of, you know, it's been an ongoing issue. I want to say this started back in like November last year or October of last year. So it's not quite to a year of this yet, but it's moving to that point of it being almost a year that this has been going on. There we go. It's same person all the time. Every time it's the same person, and she's 40. But it's, you know, it's been ongoing. I mean, for a while, again, I thought I got over this. Like, we were past this point. I wasn't being bothered. It went like maybe 2 months without any interaction, and then it just starts up again. And then it'll go like a month without interaction, get to a point where it's like I feel like I'm okay, and then it starts up again. Like one point, I was literally carrying one of my, not a GoPro, but another action cam with me in my pocket at all times when I was out for the day. Like if I was not home, I had an action cam in my pocket so I could whip it out real quick and just, I'm recording this. Just so I'd be like, I've got evidence if they try to say I said something or did something. Like, no, I didn't. I got the evidence. I got video to prove it, But yeah, this has been going for a while. And again, it's just a case of when I get done here, I'm gonna pull my security camera footage to make sure I've got it on there showing that my express verbal statement, you're not to be here, leave this property. But again, I've asked, when I talk to the police about it, it's still a case of they have to tell the person, so it's official. Even though if I have a video recording of me saying it, it doesn't matter. They still have to be like, they have to do a report where they told the person they're not to be on the property. And if I can get that, then at that point, if they come back, it's criminal trespass, period. And once it's criminal charges involved, you can request an emergency restraining order. And typically that's like an easy, judge just says go for it. But if there's not a criminal charge involved, then you gotta go and prove all these other things, and it still comes down to it's a piece of paper, I do know the trespassing part, for at least from what I've been told, police, was if they tell this person you are barred from this property, and they have an official on record, this person was told on this date at this time by this officer they are barred from this property, they don't have to catch them on the property. If you show a picture or video proving they were on the property at a date and time after that, they'll issue a warrant for trespassing. It's just not a case of you gotta catch them on site. You just gotta prove they were there after they were officially told and it was documented. Again, the problem being, this person always shows up when I don't have time to just sit around and wait. I didn't want to say we're just past an hour. I didn't want to sit there and have you come back and be like, sorry, I've got to go. Personal problem to deal with, and just drop the stream so I could go and call and have the cops come just to say, okay, you're barred if that person stayed, or if once they know I called the cops, they just say I'm leaving, and then it's a case of how do you get the cop here to officially say they've been told on record that they're not to be on this property. You still end up with that problem. I'll do another one. Because I can't really tell them that, hey, they were told by the cop not to come here when they left before the cop showed up, And yeah, the security cameras I had to put in because of this person. Because found out they were coming here. When I was gone to work, I'd come home and find notes on my door. Got notes on my car, like a note stuck under my windshield at work. Fortunately, work also has security cameras. I've got the footage of that happening. I've got footage of them coming here. I'm to the point I've almost had to go put a security camera on my mailbox because they went and put stuff in my mailbox once they saw I had some cameras up in certain areas. Trying to avoid being on cameras. My camera was putting stuff in my mailbox. That time when they did that, that's when I had the police come out and collect that stuff as evidence. So I do have a report with them, with the police against this person for that. And that's when they told me, they still have to tell this person they're not allowed on the property. Yeah, this is not something to do with me being a YouTuber type thing. It's not that kind of stalker. This is another situation. But, you know, that's why people, you know, like YouTubers, Twitch streamers and such, try to keep their information private because of similar issues like this. You know, it's not fun. It's not fun having to be paranoid enough to take a camera with you, like a little camera that you can keep on you other than just your phone too, that you can have ready to click and go to record an interaction. It's not fun having to worry about, like, keeping tabs on what cars are behind you as you're driving home or driving somewhere. Make sure you're not being followed. It's not enjoyable having to be in that state of worry and concern. All right, let's do something here so I can have my mind on something else. Let's see, how much do I have? Iridium, I got 5, 10, 15. I feel like I need some rockets. I've got 2 rocket engines actually, so, and launch 2 rocket. Oh, wait. Yep, super alloy. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be it. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and do. All right, that's the iridium. And that is all my super alloy too. Okay. So I'll have to go make some super alloy in a minute. All right, yeah. I'm not gonna worry about the map information. Super alloy. At least gives me something. I'm waiting on. Close. I'm at 39. About to be 40. That's at 41. So we'll get tier 4 drill. Which does. That does some heat, if I remember right. Mainly it's pressure. Pressure is then going to give me the gas extractor, which I am definitely going to need to upgrade that. That's if I've got the supplies to actually build that. But I do need pressure to get higher so I can get the tier 2 ore extractor. Not have to worry about the rockets for uranium. Plus, that will boost everything else, and then, yeah, that's a bunch of pressure right there. Tier 4 heater, 63, that's gonna... I need fertilizer. For that, I need algae. Really, I need tier 2 algae thing. Oh, look. Okay. No reason why it's not good to build the algae generator while you got the water level increasing. Because it messes up the generation. Like, I got that one piece that was just kind of sitting in the middle of the water. And now I've got all these pieces that I'll be able to get. Like, you see, it's not even all the way up. It's just below because the water level increased a little bit more. Yeah, that's why you wait and build your generators after the water has reached its maximum height. Shaw, thank you for that. Glad you enjoyed the content. this, and taking out this for squash, so I can put that there. And where mushroom? Oh yeah, I'm ready to get the next one. I got machine optimizer. So, yep, I got it. So, what was it? I need flower spreader, and for that, all right, there it is. Yeah, golden seed. We're gonna do the first golden seed. I got a golden seed without getting it from a golden crate. Let's put it here. I don't want to reduce the amount of water particles being sprayed inside my structure. Tier 2 biodome. All right, so a couple of fertilizers, some bacteria samples. I'll get me some tree bark. Yay, tree bark. So I need 12 algae collections. This will not quite get me there, but it's close. It's gonna get me at least part of that. Let's see. That should be now. I got tier 4 drill. Of course, I need more super alloy. A lot of super alloy. You know what? It's gonna be worth it. Go ahead and do that, and it's gonna use up some osmium. And there we go. Let's see how much it is going to boost. Pressure seems to be going a little bit faster. Again, that's what I want to get to. We got to get 364. So, yeah, none of the stuff other than aluminum being used for super alloy. I don't have any osmium. I need the tier 2 extractor so I can place it for osmium. Right? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Osmium requires tier 2 as well. Yeah, I think I've already got pretty much everything out of that mine, the cave over there. Oh, yeah. Grab this, and then we'll start sweeping through, grabbing all my iridium drops. I'm not getting a lot here. Plenty of iridium. You know, it doesn't hurt to go around and get the iridium and uranium later on, even once I automate my production. It's tedious. You know, it's the whole point of automation, so you don't have to worry about this. Launch a bunch of rockets to get the percentage boost, and then that's really the advantage in the end. Plenty of iridium. Every time I look at that, I'm feeling like that's got to have something there, and it doesn't. Oh, come on. All right. So that was just going to be forgotten about. It's not as obvious now, but I can still see some red spots there. I'm sure there's some over there. So much more convenient looking for this stuff at night. Honestly, it feels like nighttime in this game is so short compared to so many other games where, you know, it's like the night is as long or nearly as long as the daytime part of the cycle. And then here it's, yeah, you know, it's like, it feels like it's a 10th of the cycle. Like even 7 Days to Die, you can adjust the time frame for nighttime. I think you do it down to like 18 hours of daytime and 6 hours of nighttime. I mean, that's a fourth. You know, if it's 10 minutes of daytime, or, you know, 10 minutes for a day cycle, that's 7.5 minutes in daytime, 2.5 minutes in nighttime. But this feels like it is like much more skewed than that. I'm not a fan of building at night, especially because of the way the flashlight works in this. You know, it's not the best distance in terms of lighting. Like it's a weak flashlight. Let's say that. Works fine in close quarters, but out in the open, you know, we've got better flashlights in reality than what this one does. But still, you know, it does help for certain things at nighttime to be able to see stuff like glowy ore drops. Oh, yep, see. There's that one I saw earlier. Make sure. Any more? No. Maybe it is playing with long daytime. You know, it's still a case. I feel like it was not so much like, oh, we're going to make it with the planet where it's, you know, long daytime specifically. It just seems like that was not a specific statement, you know, made. Like, oh, you're on a planet that, like where's the sun? You know, where's the actual sun? The star in the sky. It just feels like, again, you know, compared to most games, it's like it's just there's such a more skewed to daytime than nighttime in this. And maybe the devs were like, you know, we hate building at night in these other games, so we're just gonna eliminate as much as we can. You know, especially there being solar power in this early off. You know, not wanting to have to really fuss with a heavy amount of, you know, calculations for like, oh, it's nighttime, solar power cuts, you know. Same as you don't have a, okay, come on, jetpack. You don't have like a wind variable. You build a wind generator, wind turbine, and it's generating as a consistent thing, you know, as opposed to like other games, it can be a fluctuation based on actual wind values. It feels like they just said, well, we'll just make it a, you know, long daytime so that the solar, we don't have to do that much extra in terms of the solar calculations kind of thing. You know, again, I'm fine with, you know, I prefer building in daytime. It's just easier to see stuff, get things placed the way you want, but there's times where, yeah, nighttime has its advantages, and I'd like to have a little bit longer of a nighttime to take advantage of that. It just feels like you don't get enough time to actually take advantage of certain aspects, like collecting the ores. 2 of those. And of course, I am out of eggplants. So I wait for those to produce. Let's see, what was that even for now? That, yeah, that's right. And I need a super, oh, wait. What? I don't need 2 fertilizer. I need, oh yeah, I do. Okay, I need a super alloy, not 2 sulfur. So I need crafty. All right, 2 eggplant. And, that covers me. Okay, I still got plenty. Machine optimizer, I noticed that. I don't really care about it. I might want to go ahead and do the lake water collector though, actually. Think about it. I have, oh, just for extra water production, because I am going to need water production with some of these things that I'm crafting. So, oh, I'll do that. No, wrong. Oh, come on, there. Huh? Adjust my DPI on that. I think my DPI started to go out of whack. Yeah. I will need, you know what? 2 for 1 ore extractor, tier 1. I'm sure I will need extra for another when I do the tier 2 ore extractor. I can't remember the recipe. Of course, it won't show me from here. I'm sure there's going to be osmium involved. Do I have the tier 5? No, I do not have the tier 5 backpack yet. All right, let's go. Like, oh, that's what, taking up some space there. There we go. Oh, all right, there's some food. Okay. Yay, more backpack space. Yes. All right, that's closing in. I'll get the tier 2. That's so much better anyway. I feel like I'm gonna get to that before I get to that. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I am. Nuclear fusion generator. From needing what, 41 UK for that to now 750 UK. So that's gonna take a while. That's gonna take a little bit. So really, the next thing I'm gonna see is the biomass screen. After the, I would say the tier 2 algae generator is the next unlock. Food grower tier 2. I need food grower tier 2. When is that unlocking? Or that. Okay, so I am not gonna get that for a little bit. Let's do, I'll go ahead and do 1 more of these. Might as well. I need, if I've got enough, we'll do a bunch of eggplant as well. So there's my mushroom. Yeah, I'll just throw it here. Go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 more eggplants. Ha! Yes, okay. Still good on power. Always important to keep your power in the green. Osmium, okay, I'm not going to do any more tier 4 drills right now until I can readily produce osmium. And I want to say, yeah, I remember this being a requirement of tier 2 for osmium. But just to make sure I'm not remembering wrong, because it does feel almost like it's out of place for what I need osmium for and the limited amount of osmium I'm able to find without an extractor. It does feel almost like it's out of place that I have to wait that long for a tier 2 ore extractor, especially since I've unlocked now the tier 4 heater, which requires osmium. You know, we don't get like a huge amount of osmium from these areas. It just kind of feels like it's out of place to have such an increased demand on osmium. And oh, hey, look, we got access now to the zeolite cave. Definitely cannot do anything with that at the moment. Yep, alright, that's what I thought. It does feel out of place that, you know, ore extractors cost osmium, and then you got more osmium going to the tier 4 heaters. Like, you just can't make that many heaters without sacrificing the extractors. It still feels like one of those, either the tier 2 ore extractor should be an earlier thing, or the tier 4 heater should be a later thing. I can't build a lot of tier 4 drills, not heaters, tier 4 drills at the moment. There's just not enough like loose osmium around, and I have yet to have an osmium meteor storm happen. I'd be glad to have one happen, but it hasn't happened yet. And yeah, burn through my oxygen or my water reserves. Get that you know, drink from any water source. Why is this one still only producing like 1? It's like that one produces multiples and that one is only producing 1 each time. I'm gonna move it out here, a little bit further out. So that's twice now I've placed it down and produced 1 algae. And it's not like, oh, it's close, it's too close to shore. It was further out over here originally than this one because of, you know, I placed it further out because that's where the water level was. Now, at least clip these. All right, so we'll see how many pieces of algae I get from each of them now. Okay, yeah, it's not really, I mean, I'm gonna need the gas extractor. It's just not gonna help me that much. That's closing in. Where am I at on this one? 25. Yep, see, I'm gonna soon be doing that one. Probably need a bunch of bioplastic nuggets for it. Think. Okay, so let's go back over here because I know there was still an area I did not get to over there, so I ran out of storage space. There's probably not that much left, but there is some stuff left over here that I can collect. I've done the wreck, except for, of course, I have to go back through these once I unlock the tier 2 deconstruction chip, so I can break down the, you know, the server equipment parts for circuit boards. So I still have to come back. But I've done this one. I've done the hilltop one. I've done the one over here by the maze. I did the one in the spires. Honestly, that's it. I don't think I didn't do the one in the Gate Desert. So I didn't go far enough into the Gate Desert over there. So I still have that one I can go and check out. Yeah, I did not get to go all the way through. Of course, I gotta power this thing up later to get through the door in some areas. Okay, I got all that. This is what I did not do last trip. Yeah, see more lovely blueprint chips. Of course, yeah, technical debris, that's it. The technical debris. I really don't see that being debris. It's just like technical items. It's not really debris. It's not like it's broken off of something. You know, it didn't break off from something as part of an explosion or the crash landing. That's kind of, you know, the debris is usually like, oh, it's thrown off from something, you know. Meteorite hits. There's rocky debris around. That's just part of the infrastructure. You can just, you know, it's technical parts. Just call it that, technical parts. Make more sense. Somebody's in a dream. But he is just twitching. Technical debris gives you the Ryzen 4070. You mean NVIDIA 4070? I'm not as up to date on all the models of AMD processors, but was there actually a 4070 processor, Ryzen processor? Seems uncharacteristic of AMD's at least current system for denoting. Yeah, usually it's like a 9, like 5500, 5900. You know, it's like that. All right, you got me questioning that if you're actually meaning Ryzen, or you're just making a joke of it being a combination of the two. Ryzen 47. Okay, there is a. Oh, so there's people asking, is there a Ryzen 4070 good? And then saying everything is like somebody messing up. It's NVIDIA 4070 versus the Ryzen comparison. Okay. Okay. So it's a meme. As I was like, that's not one of their standard naming styles. Oh, I did agility boots tier 3. I happen to have the supplies, which I just need explosive powder. All right. Better jumps. Mainly better running. Okay, not ready yet. Oh, we got a storm. What kind of storm? It looks like it's a standard. Yeah, going red skies. regular, normal, run-of-the-mill storm. I'm gonna check. Oh, I was, yeah, coming a little too close in this direction. Yeah, just the regular, generic, basic level meteor storm. You know, it could have been an osmium storm. That would have helped. Would give me something useful. Let me think. Or I want to go while I wait on some stuff to. Oh, we're almost there. About to get that. Check my food stuff. I'm gonna wait and let that even out with it. Go with that. All right. Let's go. That's two. Yes, two fertilizer or two eggplant for the fertilizer. Gives me that and that. What was the other thing? That super alloy. I have no super alloy. I used up my super alloy again. And I'm just gonna put it right back here. Yeah. Because all it's gonna do is generate stacks of bark. So for now, that is fine. I got plenty of uranium right now, which is good. And I'm not running out of space yet, so I'm not gonna start doing the uranium rods. I do need to test that, because I did not test last time or get around testing if the recycling to containers mod is working. Because that is one of the ones I have, or at least it is installed. I don't know if it's working since full release. Recyclers deposit into containers. It was last updated May 27th. So I would hope it is working. And of course, more super alloy. Well, got one mushroom thing still growing. We'll wait. Go get supplies from over here so I can make some super alloy. And you know, might as well collect the stuff that's just laying around. Uh, 11 aluminum. Not shabby. I was like, let's see. Again, I can't remember the exact recipe for tier 2 ore extractor, but I'm assuming it's more osmium. I will say I feel like the tier 3, I could be wrong, was either 6. There's like a row of 3 osmium, then a row of super alloy, then a row of 3 osmium, or it was the other way. It was like super alloy, then osmium, then super alloy. So I'm feeling like, yeah, that one is going, the tier 2 is going to be at least 3 osmium involved in building it. So I'm saving that osmium. And as soon as I get the tier 2, it's going in the osmium cave. Yeah. Yeah, that's one nice thing is when you are waiting on the... If you run out of, like, osmium, you're like, oh, crap. I didn't set up an ore extractor. You can recycle, you know, break down stuff and then go build the ore extractor. You also can just wait for that happen chance of osmium meteorite storm coming through. So you never actually run out of anything Even if you were to in some way mess up where you could not get back a certain item, you just gotta wait for a meteor storm. Getting close on that one. Close on that one too. I got 3 of those in place. I'm not sure I'm gonna need. Oh, yep. Lake water collector. I do need that. Super alloys. Let's do 2 super alloy. And actually, before I do that, let's just there we go. I'm gonna harvest. Oh yeah, move that one a little bit further away, and now I get a bunch. It's like, you know, and first time playing it since full release, like seriously, it makes me wonder if it's partly to do with, you know, how during early access we had a problem of algae, like wherever you place it, it gradually spreads further and further out to the point where it wouldn't produce anything where you could visually collect it because it was producing it inside the terrain. Like, or generating it inside the terrain where you couldn't see it. One reason why I made sure that last time I built a few spots where the autocrafters surround the algae generators, so as it spreads out, it is still in range of the autocrafters. And I didn't have as much of a problem with it then. Yeah, right. So 2 tier 2 algae generators. And again, I'm gonna wait on that. Basically, I need the first one to get osmium of the tier 2. Then I need a tier 2 for super alloy. So I don't have to go burning through other stuff to make super alloy. And then I can look at, you know, replacing my existing, well, uranium, iridium ones. And of course the aluminum one. Oh, maybe it's about time to do some more rockets. Yeah, let's do rockets. I'm gonna do straight iridium rockets. That's it. All iridium. Alright, so I need 1 for the rocket engine, 2 for the rocket. Yep, okay. So that's 2. There we go. Probably can't make any more super alloy. So we're gonna do just iridium. I've got a lot of uranium. I'm not using it as much. Iridium, a little bit more of I need it. There we go. You know what? Actually, you know what? No, we'll wait. I was gonna say let me pause. I'm gonna save and load with WeMod and test the well, it's the faster rocket building. But instead, before I do that, let me look, because I'm not sure how much WeMod might interfere with some of the mods as well. It may end up causing an issue. Let's see. So if you look on Nexus mods, the rocket mods, the only ones that show rocket right now are show rocket count and trade rocket time. So you could change the amount of time it takes for the trade rocket to return, and then when you look at the terraformation screen, it shows you the number of rockets you've launched. That's it. If you look up the word rocket in the Nexus mods for that. There's not even a single new mod for this game this week. The last mod uploaded to Nexus mods was uploaded July 6th. This has been a month and a half since a single mod was uploaded for this. That's a little disappointing. Yeah, a little disappointing. That's a little surprising. So we may try the Wii mod later once I can actually get a lot of rockets going anyway. I can't do a lot of rockets right now. So the funny thing is, if you hold control, it still acts like you're trying to craft multiple rockets. So they obviously did not break the control part. They just changed it so that that immediately acts as though it is finished. See, that was lunged, and it was still building it. Yeah, I'm surprised. I guess maybe somebody looked and said, oh, Wiimod's got this. Why bother with a mod for that? But I'm sure that had to have happened because that seems like a quick fix to me. Just go in there and say, don't treat this as occupied. No occupado. Do a little stuttering in my corner there. It's just Timmy. Scratching that neck. And he's gonna lay back down. We're close. We're getting there. We're about to hit the gas extractor. Oh, you know, I feel like that's osmium too. I feel like that's an osmium pickup right there. Oh, and I had a rocket engine. Yep. Gas extractor. No, zeolite. All right, that's simple enough. So, you know, I'll just do that. No. One, there. Okay, we'll take one water with me. And I didn't look. Now I'm thinking about it. When I went into the osmium cave to test out the extractor, I did not look and see if the ice into the sulfur fields was clear. I'm assuming since the osmium into zeolite cave ice is clear, oh, there you go. That this should be clear, especially since this is clear enough to let me through. Some lovely zeolite. And I'm gonna need, oh, you know what? Iron. Yeah, magnesium. Iron. There we go. Silicon. One more iron. And, yeah, something we won't see again after a certain point. A cave that's not filled with water right here. It won't be long before this starts to fill up with water too. I'll just go ahead and collect these because I'm going to use this spot for my extractors. So... I'll see is zeolite, but not collectible zeolite. Maybe it hasn't spawned in yet, which again goes back to feeling like something's out of order, out of sequence. Because I can't get zeolite from in here right now. And this is a zeolite cave. Pretty sure I remember there being stuff like spawned in around each of these. I guess I need to go look for some tree roots. Oh, look! A meteor came inside the cave and dropped stuff inside the terrain where I can't get to it. Oh, no. Okay, I get to this side. Still can't get that one. Or that one. Also, that should not even be in here. I'm in the cave. There's no hole in the roof where the meteor punched through. I'm surprised I don't have, like... Well, I guess it did only do one meteor storm before I took off to a different area, so... I was about to say, I'm kind of surprised I didn't have any meteor strikes over there. Yeah, I may end up going somewhere on the other side of the maze canyon and find like a bunch of uranium and iridium just waiting there, and I can't get that. This still hasn't despawned. Let me get in here. Come on. I'm not that fat. Let me in. Let me in! I am not that fat. Yeah. This is why we should be able to crouch and squeeze in to these places. Like, I am not a fat boy in this game. Come on. Oh. That was frustrating. We have plenty of iridium, which I need a lot of iridium for rods. So. Oh, what was it? 225, I think, was the terraformation thing to unlock something? Or 250? Or maybe I already get it at 200. I can't remember now. I know I was getting close to something unlocking. I thought it was 225. No, I am definitely not starring on episodes of 600 Pound Life. The game didn't say that about me yet. Blueprint. Oh, I got a fence. Yay! I got a fence, guys. Yeah. that's it. You know, I can now be offensive. I got the fence. Yeah, that one's just kind of hanging out in the middle of the air. So this is why I don't feel bad using the disabled build constraints mod. Because there is just some major issues still with the terrain. Ooh, boy. That's a bunch right there. I bet I'm going to end up making my way up to the balcony, and there's going to be just a ton of stuff up top as well. Honestly surprised I didn't see stuff falling in the sulfur area while I was going through there. The fence is the most OP item in any game. Especially if there's a bug. Which, to be fair, there are quite a few games that have had some kind of fence item with buggy mechanics. Like here, I'm going to put this fence up, and the enemies don't even try to attack it. They just walk around it. That's in games. Okay. Apparently I did not get that many meteor hits over here. So that's a lot of iridium now. That was 3 meteor rockets. So, and there's probably still more I'm gonna find elsewhere. Oh yeah, look at that. I may actually need to get the recycler set up and verified as working. You know what? We'll go with it. Alright, I need some super alloy, which I don't have that much of right now. Let me look, see. Oh, biomass screen. Okay, so that's already unlocked. That's unlocked. 364. I need 364. Pressure. And again, I don't want to waste too much osmium on the drill, so might be time to add some more of these. It won't be as effective as the bigger one, but hey, you know what? I can at least build them up. Oh, I'm actually in range. Oh, so good. Now, sometimes it's, you know, I was over here and it just kind of said I was just out of range of my supplies. Nope. There we go. Okay, good enough. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay. Still got power to spare. And we get sea spray. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that, but oh, we got rain. I don't remember if I had rain happen yet or not. Yeah, need to remember I gotta come and collect these. I don't have any auto crafters going yet. Be a nice thing getting the outdoor farms while they take up more space. Much more effective. And they work with autocrafters very nicely, so the autocrafters just keep taking from them. Yeah, autocrafters, and actually, no, that's right. The drones would not pull from the outdoor farms, at least not in early access. But autocrafters would. Let me think how I want to do. I don't know if it's time to start it yet today, but it is getting close to that point. I need to make a decision on a main base location. And while I do like the idea of being close to the water for reasons of having easy access to stuff where I need water for producing it, especially later on with the autocrafters and everything, I don't necessarily want to have to build with water. I'm kind of thinking at least a base, like going out into the water or above the water. Like I could build it where I walk out from here, and basically it's just like, here's a platform and it kind of goes out and around. It's got some rooms for the production, but then in the very middle is all of the algae generators, so that all the autocrafters have no problems collecting algae and make sure it doesn't glitch into the terrain. But with that done, you know, that kind of thing set up, I don't have to have my base right here necessarily. And the, you know, part of building over the water normally is there's certain things you can't build on the foundation grids. I've taken care of that. I've got the disable build constraints mod, so not an issue for that. I've done this already. I have the big base area that covers like almost the entire lake with a bunch of junk here. I kind of want to build somewhere else, and I'm kind of feeling like this time, even though there's kind of a nice cosmetic to it, I feel like I don't want to build certain items at the main base. I don't want the frogs, the beehive, or not the beehive, the butterfly farms, the stuff like that that is simply for producing the biomass part of it, especially the butterfly farms. I don't want them by the main base. I'm gonna do some kind of base elsewhere for that. Maybe off into the ocean area this time. Build like a big ocean front base that is just for the FPS killers. Lava area. I've already done the lava area for a smaller base. There's not really any large areas in the lava area for a big base kind of thing, and I don't want to do it where I just build way up in the sky necessarily. You know, I've done the waterfall a couple of times, not the main base. Or, well, I know one of them I did kind of a big base and then turned it into more of like just a production base. The waterfall does have the advantage if I build vertically for my storage. I could basically put that right above the main part of the waterfall and then just kind of spread out. But then it looks like a weird hat. If I get too big, the base will look like a hat on the waterfall. And that goes away from my idea of being able to build a foundation grid cover over top of it to protect against, you know, being bothered by meteor storms. Icy area by the big wreck. The icy area by the big wreck. Where's the icy area by the big wreck? Are you talking about this big wreck? Or that big wreck? Or the big wrecks over there? There's a bunch over there. You know, honestly, I'm kind of thinking maybe the Highlands. Because with that being one of the newer biomes, that is an area that is a... I mean, from the standpoint of transport, the Highlands is not the best in terms of placement relative to certain mining locations. It is further away, which adds travel time for your drones. Granted, I've got the ability to stack drones, so I can have a lot of drones. But yeah, the Highlands has a lot of space. It does afford me, once the water has filled in enough, it does afford me the option of having some water areas where I can have water for production purposes and not just rely on the atmospheric collectors. And it is a very large area with plenty of space. That's the big thing. I want plenty of room. I don't have a thing for coordinates yet. I don't have... Oh, wait, no, I do. No, that's the coordinates, yeah. You're going to have to give me a better direction than that. I'm not just going to go wandering around looking for coordinates. I have to do that enough as part of the storyline. No. Yeah, see, we've already got water over there, water flow. So I could literally just be like, here, I'm going to build my base area right here. And then there's water production right down there. And this is a new biome I've never built here before. Or built, you know, actual, like, a real base here, other than just something to play around with during test. So I'm kind of leaning towards now is just doing this. This area, 21, 12, 64. All right, let's find that specific spot. 2112 by 1128. I'm close. Almost right on top of it. And 64. So it's like you're saying, like basically like right around here. I think I'm gonna go build a little bit further up. But yeah, basically like right around this area. I mean, I could build there. In the past, this was always where I put my drills because there was nothing up here at the time. I think I am going to just build here. Because look, I can build, if I start from that height and build across, it will cover me all the way across to here. So I can basically fill in a platform here. Doesn't need a lot of stairs to get up. And it goes across some water right there, which means I got a spot to put some water collectors. So I have that as part of my little setup. I see the ice over here. Is this the... Oh, well, there was ice. It's not any ice now. Interesting, it was like right up here. Ooh, or I could build it right here. Like right out in this area. Yeah, none of this is really great in terms of... It's not the... proximity to stuff. You know, it's definitely further from where I'm gonna get like certain things transported over by drones if I do that. But that's a nice big flat area. It gives me a flat area there, flat area there, flat area there with water. I think I'm going to do it over here. I mean, that one over there, there's a lot of room. But let's face it, you know, the more room I give myself, the more I'm going to try to expand out and end up with just stuff like what I need. I need a production and storage type area, which I really don't have to have them tied together in the same building. But it does help to have, like, here's my, you know, ground floor, all my normal production stuff, you know, the stuff that I need to manually use. And then here's some storage areas, and then at the very top, auto crafters. Just stacking like a nice floor of auto crafters. And, I mean, let's see, last save, I did it where I built using the big living compartments. And I think it was before they actually added in the 3x3 variation. And I got 3x3, I had to go rebuild everything. That was a pain. So I am not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and put this here. Yeah, this is a fine little spot. I mean, overall, pretty flat. Build up to here. I can have it where some algae production, water production right there if I need it. Same over there. Gives me some options for that sort of thing. Yeah, this should be plenty of room. Again, I don't want to put everything around the same main base this time. Because that's why, FPS really dropped all around my main base with the butterflies and the frogs. So I want to build a separate location for the butterflies and frogs to be placed. Oh, and the fish farms. It's like, not the last save. The save before that, I had the big tower of heaters that was over here somewhere. And, I got lag. FPS dropped because of the steam effect from the heaters. Because as you got close, you start rendering the steam, and boom, it's just like, there goes your FPS. Because just so much steam, like, I couldn't even see some of the heaters because there's so much steam going up from the heaters below. And I didn't do that last time. I was like, well, I just did the crazy amount of rockets instead of building a crazy amount of heaters. Yeah, that little area right there that I put the little outpost at is enough for me to build the main structural part of everything. And then I just go and kind of piecemeal out certain things from other spots. Not even sure what type of meteor storm that was. Probably just the basic one. Let's see. I'm close to terraformation is okay. Well, never mind. I saw the number and I was getting excited. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's pressure, not overall terraformation. I am going to get tier 2. I'm getting that today before we're done. I am getting a tier 2. I mean, that's... It's, what, 15 seconds maybe? About 15 seconds per 1 MPa pressure. I need 164. So let's just assume I get 4 per minute. That's 40 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna get the tier 2s today. I may, go ahead and bump out some extra drills while I can. Just kick that up a little extra notch. Now thinking about it, I probably need to go check, make sure I'm not overloaded with supplies where it stops producing. see red up there. Again, why it's nice to have nighttime so I can see stuff. There's red, there's red. Only thing with night is that the flashlight is pitiful. Seriously, it's... I mean, my phone's got a bare flashlight on it. There we go. It's like, I know there's another one. In there somewhere. Click. I guess that's it. Yeah, okay, that's plenty of those. I want to see if, recycle machine, you know what, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I got some more supplies. Alright, so I'll put this here. Actually, that's going to be in the way of the boxes, so... Alright, you know what? For now, go here. Because it should, hopefully, have the mod working. And for me, that means I need to change this. Let me double check. I got that pulled up here. I may have to reinstall Beponets, it says here, for that. That might be a problem. Or it might be actually config file maybe had got reset when I did some update. So where is it? Recycled. Yeah, okay. So star recycled is the name it's supposed to use. And we'll just do a test. 1. And so basically, if it's working, it did it. So it's got a timed thing. Again, this is recyclers deposit into containers. It's got a timer, so it loops on its own, so you don't have to sit there and just keep doing that manually, which is great if you're using the item stacking mod. Also works great with the drones by having the drones dump stuff in to be recycled. So even if you're not stacking, the drone can dump something in, gets recycled, automatically goes in container. So you can use that and use it as a way to enable certain things to be used for storage reasons. Now that I know that's working, all of my uranium and iridium compressed into rods, except for some loose pieces. There you go. I've freed up some space. Well, you know, there's loose pieces there. We'll take that one. Yep, there we go. Okay. So I've got 21 iridium rods and then 14 uranium rods worth of goodies there. Yeah. That helps. Even stacking, I still need some more space. All right. Plant rocket. Oh yeah, all right. Oh yeah, let me eat. Eat and drink. Still getting some space food. Done that. All right, I have still no 2. Yeah, a little bit faster, getting there a little closer. Let's look at rockets again. I can't remember which one was pressure, which one was the heat. Heat multiplier. So I did a bunch of those because I needed uranium. Now I started doing a bunch of these because I was needing more iridium. I've got storage space freed up, so we'll do we'll go 4, maybe 2 of each. Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna use those, so let's see how much I can make in terms of super alloy. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4 rockets. Okay. We're gonna go 1, 2. And I'm out of uranium. That's right, I've only got 2 pieces free. So let's take one of those and go up here. That's why I wanted to put it somewhere closer, but you know, do what you can. I heard it. So now, and you know what? I got one here, so I don't need to use all of that up. So do that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We're gonna do 4 rockets. Cue the George Michael song. Which George Michael song? I'm not a George Michael fan, but you know, only one I can think of is really Faith. That's the one that comes to mind for me. I can still make my rockets dance and get stuck. So that's 2 uranium, 2 iridium storms. Oh, yeah, plant rocket. Spread bacteria from space. Sounds like a great way to, you know, cause problems. There we go. That's why I need orbital information so I can see how many rockets I've launched. Okay, so that looks to be what we're going to get next. 120 MPA away from that. About to be 120 MPA, right at that. So basically, is that 10 minutes? Yeah, it looks like almost roughly 10 minutes. Let's take that out. You know what? Take those. We'll organize just a little bit. Okay. Waiting on the next meteor storm to start. There it goes. It is taking... Granted, it's been a while since I was playing this in early access, but it feels like it's taking longer for the next storm to start. Like, I remember at one point at least launching 50 rockets. It was like it was almost like as soon as you get done, you hear the wind start back up for the next storm. much more of that. Main thing is it's giving me a percentage boost to this stuff. So I don't have to build as many drills. Really hurry up and get this going. I'm just ready for that. Osmium, super alloy, then probably aluminum, because I've got plenty of uranium and iridium at the moment stockpiling. So it'll probably be that sequence, and then I'll worry about iridium and uranium, because I will need quite a few pieces of super alloy before it starts producing quickly enough. So I feel like super alloy being the second one would be helpful instead of burning through all the generic items. Oh, yep, still got storms. So it's gotta be the iridium one now. Other side there again. Zeolite, yeah, I don't need a lot of zeolite yet. Like, I need it for the gas extractor. But I'm not exactly, like, trying to do the gas extractors yet. It's not like I'm hurting for that. And I just realized I forgot to look for the little roots growing out of the ground with zeolite. I mean, I can't get any zeolite from those little roots that start to grow out of the ground anytime soon, then yeah, I'll definitely need to go ahead and do zeolite. But right now, I'm not hurting for that. I need osmium because I need to, well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be part of the tier 2 extractor recipe. So I'm pretty sure I remember it being part of the tier 3 recipe. So I'm going to need osmium, and then I'm going to need it for the tier 4 drills so I can get the pressure boosting better. Also, I'm going to go ahead and save. That should have been 3rd. Yeah, here we go, number 4, finally. Like, I'm not even using tree bark yet, but I've already got it. The only thing I'm gonna need the methane for is mutagen right now. Yeah, I'm not exactly needing that yet. So, yeah, maybe, you know, if I find some zeolite, do, you know, the one extractor for gas. Would actually be, well, you know, I don't have drones right now, but that would actually be a good one to go ahead and tie in if I had the drones, because the tier 1 gas extractor, you know, you get the methane and oxygen. You have to go get the oxygen out so it doesn't take up too much space, and the oxygen can be converted into cobalt through the recycler. So that'd be drone picks up the methane, takes it here, picks up the oxygen, takes it to the recycler. Recycler recycles it automatically and dumps the cobalt in here. And then the drone takes the cobalt where I want the cobalt to go. Okay, I think that's all of it. All right, that's speeding up a bit. Yeah, that's, oh yeah, it's just like 5-ish minutes, and I've gone up a decent little bit more, so that's helping. Just same circuit. I'll just come up here, Iridium Cave, because I already saw that one land over here. And I see, you know, the rubble still scattered around over there. Just make sure. I'm gonna kind of peek over here. Don't look like, trajectory-wise, didn't look like that. Like any of the meteors were angled enough to go way out there. So it looks like it's just falling right over here on the side. And I can't remember, but now I'm thinking about it. I'm wondering, I mean, I believe it's storm-based, that once you start the next storm, the rubble, the debris from the meteor strikes, starts to despawn because the next storm has been activated. But I could be wrong, that it's actually based around the meteor storms specifically, not regular storms. But if I am thinking right, and it's just that the next storm has activated, period, I need to just start doing the plant rockets right afterwards. So do like the uranium and iridium rockets, however many I want of each, and then a plant, a seed spreader rocket right after that, because that's just gonna make that the atmosphere green. It's just gonna make it, you know, green haze, and if it is going to help cause the rubble to despawn, because it is a new storm. Again, it's been since beginning of the year since I played this in early access, so some of this is me questioning my memory, if I'm remembering right. But if it does work like that, then yeah, I just start doing one seed spreader rocket each time to make sure it hurries up to despawn all the rubble. Just make it easier to collect everything. Not have to worry about anything being there like, oh yeah, that still has a rock in the way. And I'm still gonna wait on the golden crates for a little bit, because I'm not hurting by not getting those supplies right now. I just want to wait for a good while and make sure I get myself a good high level before I start accessing them and see what kind of goodies I get better, because I waited so late to start getting some of the golden crates. Plenty of iridium and uranium. Oh, that's a few pieces I missed up here. Haven't really been checking over this area so much. Mostly seen them over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's some pieces right there. Does not show quite as far out underwater. should just be survival pod. Still weird trying to get up out of the water with your jetpack. Like, I gotta get at the top of the water and try to jump out to activate the jetpack. Makes sense. You don't want to start the jetpack underwater, or it's waterlogged. You know, won't start because it's underwater. Fine. I jump out and start trying to activate the jetpack. I activate it, but then it drops me back in the water. You hear the jetpack going. So then I'm like looking up, trying to jet out of the water, and it just keeps dropping me back in the water until finally it's like, oh, you got the jetpack going. And actually lets me get up out of the water. Oh, hey, is that might, yep, be, yeah, there's my structure. So there's some more over there I missed. And of course I'm getting stuck. I need a bear jetpack. And flashlight. Yeah. And we just need a jetpack that doesn't rely on distance to the ground. There we go. Yeah, there's some more over there too. Just to get my drink. And then see if I can get up there. There's at least one iridium and one uranium up there, it looked like. I want to assume it's probably several pieces of each. Yeah, there's one. Let's see if there's anything fell in the water. There's not. Well, I saw green and red sparkles. I know they're here. So, there it is. Okay. One. Okay, so a bunch of iridium, but where's the uranium? There we go. So you know it's got to be more than one piece. I got some plants. Alright, so maybe now I might start seeing some of the roots appearing. It's still going to take time even once those big roots appear for the zeolite. So I'm going to be mining zeolite before it actually shows up in the world under normal means. So let's see. That is how much I got in the way of iridium and uranium. Go ahead, toss what I can in on each of these. Look at that. Yeah, time to... So easy to do it that way. Rapid fire mouse button and holding control. That makes a huge difference. Okay, how close am I? 364, I'm at 324. 40! Which should be like 10 minutes. But based on that, I should be like another 20-ish minutes out before I would get there without, based on what I calculated earlier. Yeah, I don't want to build like any more drills or anything right now. I just want to let the rockets help do their thing. May go launch a couple more rockets in a minute. Oh, and you know, now that I know the recycler is working, I can't do it right now, but I might make that one of my first things when I know I get them, the auto crafters. I'll just go ahead and put an auto crafter at each, like the iridium mine, uranium mine, all that, and just basically have it be auto craft the rods for me, so I just come back and get those and just minimize what I have to worry about, because when I get them, I just get them back here and toss them in and be done with it. Got tier 3 oxygen tank, soon won't need anything else. I got this, skeletons. I'm missing the water drinking mask. Well, I got tier 2 mining speed. Now I'm going to tier 3 mining speed. I'm not even worried about that. Really not worried about the recipe painting right now. I will go back to... Was it this one? Yeah! This one right there. I'm gonna go with that one. That's my suit now. Because it does take up a spot on your equipment. Closing in. Getting closer. See where I'm at. Plant. You know what? Let's go look at the plant rocket. I said that. You know, do the plant rocket. Lerma seeds and tree barks. Now, I cannot mass produce the Lerma seeds yet. But I do have a spare set of Lerma seeds. Really, right now, the Lerma seeds are all I'm using for is the grass spreaders, which I've got flower spreaders, so I can do better. Really, I should go ahead and start doing some more flower spreaders as well. Thinking about it. So I can get rid of these things. Let's see. Where is it? Flower spreader. Of course. Fertilizer, super alloy. I'm out of super alloy. Okay. 1, 2. We'll start with just that. Okay. Ooh, and let's see, I got the golden seed in the one that's out there right now, so 2 Tusca seeds with it. Yep, okay. And a 1, 2. Yes, okay. So we'll go, I'm just gonna put them together. You know what, just start stacking them out. Okay, so you can't get them that close together anymore. Well then. Alright, well, it's, you know, it's fine. Tusca. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna leave those like they are until I use up the other Tusca seeds. Then I'll swap some stuff out, get some more flower spreaders going. Like I only got 1 seed Lerma over there. Total of 20 seed Lermas there. So yeah, I could do a few rockets. I don't want to go crazy on it just yet. Why you want some surf and turf? What brought that on, Pet Spots? Alright, I've got mushrooms. Yeah, I got, you know, what I need for bioplastic nuggets. Got stuff for fertilizer. see. Oh, let's go ahead, dude. 5 of those. I'm gonna wait on some of those till I need them. There we go. Okay. I think I am good. You're hungry, it's almost dinner time. So just because of that, you're like, you know what, surf and turf. Like, not burritos, tacos, shepherd's pie, sushi, grilled chicken. I mean, you know, of all the other things you could possibly say, you know what, I want that. Just out of nowhere, surf and turf. There's not really a lot of surf, or, I mean, there's a lot of turf, but not a lot of surf in the game right now. So I can't say that this is to blame with that, you know. Yep, still nothing on the big tree, or big vine. So I'm going climbing in a second. Let me go. Yeah, okay. Let me drop all this stuff off. I'm gonna see if I can make it work. Can I scale the mountaintop? Or, well, the cliffside, really. So I'm pretty sure this is right there because of that little flat part. I can never remember until I'm actually up there. It always feels like I'm thinking it's at a certain spot and then it's not. It's like it moves. See if I can actually do it without having to go building for it. And I got my ore extractor. Come on, come on. I got it. Ooh, hey, look. I can't get it. It's buried behind the physical terrain where I can get to, but I did it. And oh, hey, there it is. Oh, what? I was about to say, don't tell me I can't get up here, because it's like an invisible wall blocking me from coming in here because I didn't use the vine. Alright, that's 2 zeolite, which is what I need to make 1 gas extractor. Where's my crates? Isn't there more crates up here? There's a crate as I'm going out. Go ahead and get it. Now, osmium, zeolite, and pulsar quartz. True, you know, collecting them off the ground, but that's limited supply, and that's a long walk. Also, I'm assuming that my the ice has cleared, so I can get to the meteorite field. If not, then, you know, it's just not as easy of a trek over there. If I have to go way out towards the Gate Desert and then walk it. Ooh, yeah, I take those out. Got those over there now. And there we go. Okay. Tier 2 ore extractor. Super alloy rod. That's right. And I cannot craft a super alloy rod yet. Well, what the heck? This is where I craft it. Right? Yeah, super alloy rod is in the advanced craft station. Yeah, not here. What is it? Super alloy rod. That is... It's 8 super alloy and then aluminum in the middle? I will say it's 8 super alloy and aluminum, because that was one thing when I was recycling rods to get super alloy in my last game. I had too much aluminum already. So I can't make a super alloy rod yet. Which is what I need for that. That is disappointing. Where's that unlock at? Not this. It's not unlocking there. Oh, yeah, there we go. 750 MTI. Not happy on that one. Alright, screen orbital information is happening. Compass. Yeah, see, that is one of those things that it feels like it's out of sequence. Like, why is it I can make this and I'm still way off on being able to actually craft? I mean, I have to go find a super alloy rod in order to make that right now. Like, I just have to find one. And that makes it feel like it's out of sequence. Like, it should be tied together, or at least close together, that I get the unlock for this item, and then the item I need to craft it, I should get the same unlock at the same time. Or I should actually have gotten the super alloy rod first, and then be able to get the tier 2 ore extractor. Yes, there's certain things that just still feel out of sequence. Like, it's just... Like, I don't have, like, a huge field full of drills to produce enough pressure for it to happen. Oh, hey, here we go. We got some zeolite forming here now. You know, it's just, it did it. It wasn't difficult to do that. Yeah, now I gotta wait for enough build up for my terraformation index to unlock the component. There we go. Should have brought this to begin with, I just forgot. Always take an O2 base supply cache with you. Alright, I'm gonna get that one, because I need them. Also, that one's stuck in the ground. I don't care about it looking like that. These I'll leave for now. I'm not that far off. Alright, so ice is melted. I'll grab the pulsar quartz just for the fact that I'm gonna need it. And it's not like I'm coming out here to look at the scenery that much. Ooh, I got a fuse. Heat multiplier fuse. All right. Oh yeah, aluminum. I'll grab that too while I can. Oh. There we go, super alloy. Not quite as easy to spot. Osmium. Oh yeah, okay. Hydration level. I'm good. Yeah, by the time we get this update with the vehicle, I'm gonna not need it. I'm gonna already have this save upgraded to the point I'll just teleport around. Alright, last one. And, oh, nope. Alright, we'll build again. And, you know, not amazing. Amount of supplies, but you know, a few things. I do have a good amount of osmium going now. All right. Oh, what? This and yeah, I think it's time to start heading back. A few things. Again, this super alloy in this area is not the easiest thing to notice down on the ground. So I want to find that one piece. But I did at least get a couple pieces from containers. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get it while I'm here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's a crate back here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, zeolite, which I don't really need a huge amount of at the moment, so I'm fine on that. I got what I need to make 1 or 2 gas extractors. It's enough for now. So get a gas extractor going, and let's see, it's 750 on the total terraformation index. Oh yeah, we maybe go long enough for that just to get me a working tier 2 extractor or 2. You know, I need to go check and see when that opens up to the path that leads into the straight to the waterfall biome, because this is not open right now. Now we did get those explosives, you know, which you have to use for certain areas. I haven't seen that be mentioned specifically for, like, oh, you gotta use this to blow that spot up. The fuse there. Those. Put that. Actually, take those out. Let's put that there. And that leaves me, oh yeah, that and that. Some fertilizer and fertilizer tier 2. Let's see. I am total of 9 asteroid and 10 magnetic. Okay, so I've launched 19 rockets. That's it. And that tier 3 is gonna take a while. So I gotta get 650 sea spreader rocket. That's about to happen. Which that's reproducible more readily. Then get the DNA manipulator at 700. And then the super alloy rod at 750. Yeah, that just still feels like it's out of place. Like, that should be here. Or even here in that spot. That's still gonna take a bit. That's definitely gonna take a bit. So, supplies-wise, let's see what I can do to kind of help with this. We got gas extractor. And actually, what I tried to boot. Super alloy. I'm short a super alloy. So I can have a spare. I'll go ahead and get 2 going. Because that is producing heat as well. So that there is an advantage there. Plus, that's going to produce the methane cartridge. And like I said, the extra randomized oxygen cartridges. Throw them in the recycler, you get cobalt. And cobalt, rocket. So, easy enough on that. 500. Tier 2 flower spreaders. Yeah, I'm not that close. I'm just really ready for that breathable atmosphere. So I don't have to worry about running out of oxygen anywhere. Then give me the drink from any water source upgrade. And it's like all I gotta do is worry about food. That becomes the easier part. Okay. So, plenty of algae at the moment. They do some more storage. Start stockpiling. Certain things. Alright, got seed spreader rocket. I'm pretty sure that is at least bacteria sample, if not that and mutagen. Yep, mutagen, bacteria sample, tree bark. So easy on the tree bark. Algae's picking up, so plenty of that. Actually, all I need is the auto crafter, and I'm pretty much set up to auto produce bacteria samples right here, because it'll have the water and the algae. It'll be able to collect right there and use that. So it'll be able to auto produce just one little spot right here. I got bacteria samples. So I need a mutagen, which requires bacteria sample. And methane and sulfur. It's another thing I gotta remember to put something out there is the sulfur ore extractor. You know what? We'll just go ahead and do this. There we go. So that bacteria sample plus what I need for mutagen. And surely by now I have 1 or 2. All right. Fantastic. There goes mutagen. So I just got that. So now, there's 2 super alloy. Do I have I do have a rocket engine. Oh, and tree bark. That's why I was like, trying to think of the other item. There we go. So we'll launch a seed spreader rocket. Or rather, get ready to launch a seed spreader rocket. Kind of feel like I want to go ahead. Well, we're getting kind of that point where I just want to get far enough along to get the ore extractor tier 2 unlocked. Or why it's unlocked. That's where I can make it because of the unlock for super outlaw rods. Which may not be able to pull off today before I have to call it. Alright, but seed spreader rocket, we're gonna get plants boosted. So yep, plants. All of my biomass. 80T. So it's definitely gonna take some time to get up there. To get that, I should probably get to the point where I can go ahead and start doing insects before the beehive, just because I'll get to that level. Use the fuses. I've only got one fuse right now. And it's a heat fuse. Yeah, I guess I could do that. It's not going to help a lot. That's the only fuse I've got at the moment is a heat multiplier fuse. Let's just, all right, we'll pop it here. So how much is that boosting? 500%. It's heat, so I mean it helps on the overall terraformation, but it's, you know, I got other things I could do to boost faster for that than doing that. I could just launch a ton of rockets and then have to go collect supplies, which I don't really feel like doing at the moment. Man, I've already got a good bit going. Look at that. All those nuggets. I think that's sufficient. Yeah, 5 and 5. How perfect. Okay. So, oxygen capsules, see? Yeah, gotta get rid of the oxygen capsules. Can't have them hosing up my production. There it goes. See it again? There it goes. Yep. Free cobalt. Okay. So at the least, I've got a few things going now. We got some more stuff unlocked. I am, you know, full lakes, liquid water stage. So I've got the algae going. I've got a water collector, lake water collector. So I'm making a good bit of water. And I've got it now where I am using the recyclers deposit into containers mod. I'll have to make sure I've got that in the notes as one of the active mods now, and it is confirmed working. You just have to make sure you name your container with star asterisk recycled, and there's other instructions if you haven't used it before to set in the config file for it to work right. And yeah, I just wait on other stuff to unlock. That's closing in now. So, good progress today. And main thing is I've gone all around quite a few areas. Oh, there we go, DNA manipulator. Let's see, we've covered a couple more wrecks. I got my main base location picked out for once I get the really large room, the extra large room, the 3x3 design, and I can go start building out for that. I can't remember when you get that. This is where, yeah, it should be right here. At some point this goes away, and I'm not sure if that is a terraformation thing or if that is a story related thing, but at some point it's supposed to open up a path through here to the waterfall. So I know in my other saves I got a path through to the waterfall, and it's got like vines and such, so I'm assuming it's just a terraformation thing that like the vines start to grow in, like in the cave for the balcony area, the vines grow in there, and as part of like, it's a vine that grows up into the rock, it causes the rock to kind of split or something, is what I'm assuming is the theme of that. But yeah, that should open up soon, hopefully. so I can get to the waterfall easier. And that should be pretty well set. Let's see how much I have. You know, getting lower on sulfur, but it's not like I'm using that for super alloy. I got a lot of iron, which is good. I will need a lot of iron. I'm about to feel like I need to start organizing. Let's see, silicon. I got some silicon there. Okay. Magnesium. Yeah. They need to start just organizing some stuff to try and get it all kind of structured together, so I'm not looking between different spots trying to figure out how much I have. I've got enough for a few pieces of super alloy. Oh, yeah, 15. Just super fast. Easy. Yeah. Take that. Yeah. Organizing. I need to organize a little bit. I need bigger stuff. Where is that big room anyway? Okay, so it's not gonna be in those. It's gotta be, wow, way out there. It's not those. Okay, so it's the extra large. Did they change it so the extra large room is part of the I was just missing it. It's not part of the ecosystem. Okay, I didn't play with that yet. That's one of the newer things. But wasn't the extra large, the 3x3 room, like just one of the normal style unlocks? Trading rockets. Oh, that's right. So I gotta get the trading rocket. Where is that one? I can find the trading. There's the water filter and autocrafter 2.5 GTI. Oh, actually getting close. 738. Trading rocket. Well, obviously, I gotta get stuff for the rocket first. You know, I can't trade my way to the rocket, so it's not one of those. That's spreader rocket. Animal spreader rocket. I don't care about the animal spreader rocket. Ooh, tier 4 jetpack. That's one of the last things. See, that definitely feels like it's out of place too. Like, why would you put it so late? Like, air filter reduces the amount of oxygen I need. I feel almost like I'm gonna get to the breathable atmosphere before that. The drone station. I'm ready for drones. Okay, I'm just completely missing it. Trading rocket is story related. Oh, great. So I gotta go and start doing story stuff. I can't just ignore it forever. Alright, I can do... Yep, I was right. 8 super alloy and 1 aluminum. I at least remembered the recipe finally on that one. Oh, and I run out of power. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and put that back so I don't consume any of the same supplies I need for it. Hoping I'm not draining enough power production by taking that stuff out too. Apparently I did. Well, fine. Yeah, I've got enough. There. I'm about to go get sulfur set up after this. There we go. I missed that one. Oh, and of course now, am I not out of range? Yeah. Out of range, but the other one was fine. Alright. So now. Dump all that junk. Okay. No, I don't need that. I don't need iron. I've got iron coming in. I need the osmium. So I'm going to get the osmium set up. Obviously, I'm about to have to expand, do some more uranium power generation. So I can get some more of these extractors going. Oh, hey, we've got a vine come down now. I'm not sure. I mean, that's got to be in the last little bit since I went there. Oh, hey, another meteor that made its way inside a cave. 2 meteors. 3 meteors that made their way inside caves. Oh. Kind of, you know, throws you off when, like, here's iridium that's been dropped from a meteor, and then here's iridium that you're actually just collecting from the ground. Got some more iridium over here. I said earlier, I was surprised I wasn't finding some out here. Now I found some at the edge. It's almost like the meteors are not falling out here, period. Okay, I remember I squeezed it in like right over here. Yeah. All right. There goes that. Osmium is now secured. I don't have to worry about trying to track down any extra. Just gotta let that go. Yeah, super alloy. Let me see how much my power is right now. If I've got enough power left, I'll go ahead. We'll do a super alloy one too, so I can get that going and not be reliant on having the whole mess of 6 items to make super alloy. I'll still be doing that. I just get a super alloy extractor going so it can minimize how much I'm relying on crafting the super alloy. Okay. Need to make a rod. 445. Okay, that's interesting. It uses 164. All right, that's why it drains so quickly. So I got enough. I don't have enough super alloy. That's why I need to make a super alloy extractor. We're going to do the super alloy extractor, and then that's going to be time to wrap up. Because Xbox needs to go eat. Xbox is wanting surf and turf. I actually want to go eat too. Timmy, he probably just wants to go do his doggy business. He looks sleepy, even though he's been asleep. He looks like he's just like, I'm tired. It's such a rough life, looking cute all the time. I gotta remember what I did in the last save. At some point, you know, last save I built 2 configurations of these. I have one in the back that's just super alloy for me to grab as super alloy at points, and then I had one that was just producing the super alloy rods, and I was having to bring aluminum out to do that, like drop stacks of aluminum off. But I was producing super alloy rods and having them shipped off. I may not do that this time. I definitely feel like I want to... I still wish they could have done the whole prioritization thing better. Instead of priority level, it's group. I'll have to look and see if they actually changed that for full release. But, you know, with the drones, priority works to a certain degree on things. But, you know, if you can assign, like, this group, like this drone is picking up this as part of group 2, and I want this storage to be part of group 2. Like, let's say this production is group 1 and 2. But I have one storage here for aluminum, that's group 1, and one storage here, that's group 2. Well, you know, in that case, priority could make sense that you want to give higher priority to one of them. Say, I want to have group 1 filled up first. Or maybe you want them to be both the same priority. You know, and group 2 is also like, you know, super alloy or something. Like, you got... There's a reason why you want to have different groupings. Like, at least on the storage containers, be able to do that. But yeah, I want to play with the prioritization controls a little bit more this time. Like, just right from the start with the drones, try to build them out nicely. Okay, we got floor. We're on our way to trees. We've got... I still got some power. Not a lot, but I still got some power. We are now able to make tier 2 generators, so I'll probably get some more of those done. 1 GTI, which is not going to take much longer to get there. I get the extra inventory or equipment spots. That's really it. You know, that it's not a big thing. Okay, I'm about to say I know I can target it. And apparently I got a tier 4 heater unlocked too. I didn't notice that popping up. I got that unlocked. So I'll have to put some big heaters outside now. Drills, I will get more drills going just because now I have osmium being produced. I'm going to have super alloy being produced. I'll have this. So next time we might end up doing, like, starting the story part of it, you know. Help me remember, we could go look at the little guy that's hiding now under the water over there in the little cave, and I'll just start going and looking at some stuff. Maybe I guess get some of the messages going. But yeah, that's a good bit of progress today. I didn't even like have to close out or anything at any point, but it's time to wrap it up so everybody can go eat and relax. And Timmy, you see, is just he's so tired. So very tired from being cute. Here. Don't care about your shark. I lost it. Hang on. Here. Oh, where you going? Not there. You want this? You want it? Oh. Get, all right. Got it. All right. Oh, nope. Put it over here. Haha, got him. Get it. Yep. He's like, Get it. Look at him. Chomps. Chompers. He's like, wait a second, I can't really play up here. All right. Yep. See you at spots. Thank you, Jenny. We'll see everybody next week. Yeah, we'll do it again next week. Same time, same place. me on your TV or computer, whatever, phone, however you're watching. We'll do this again next week, and assuming we don't have an update, the World's Part 2 update for No Man's Sky, it'll be Planet Crafter. If we get the World's Part 2 update for No Man's Sky, we'll break to check out the update, of course. But otherwise, it'll be back to Planet Crafter. And who knows, maybe, well, no. Never mind, next week will not be September yet. They said sometime in September. So we won't have the update for Planet Crafter yet, but we might have the update for No Man's Sky, so we'll see. But otherwise, we'll be back again, do some more, start the storyline, try to get some things rolling, and just a lot more terraforming and producing. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Go enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your weekend. Be safe, and we'll see you next week.